Hello and welcome, you amazing person. My name is Rob. I am the Manic Gaming Guy, and today we're going to be carrying on making some more BeamNG tutorials for you to enjoy and me to reflect back on when I've forgotten how to do it in the future. Today we're going to be doing grass. Now this one can get a little bit tricky and tedious, so you may want to come back to this video every so often just to refresh your memory. And also, just because it gets, it can get a little bit hard and confusing why they've done it the way they've done it. But it's okay, because I'm here to help you. That's for sure. Yes. Okay. So this is a new trick I have recently learned from BeamNG Terry. He's shown me most of the way, and I've had to figure some bits out. But yeah, so you want to have some new grass because the BeamNG grass is pretty poor, and as you can see, my grass is quite dense, looks quite nice and realistic, more when you're driving past. This grass is a bit bright and green, but we can change that. This is a bit more realistic grass, and we got some flowers you can throw in there, and this is the BeamNG stuff which I broke, which we're going to fix today, and that's what I'm going to be showing you what to do. Okay, so let's get on, shall we? The things you're going to want, by the way, is Gimp, because I am showing you how to make this from scratch, your own stuff. And you also, well, that's it. That's all you need to do, is have a little bit of knowledge of that. But I'm going to show you exactly everything you need to do. The first thing you want to do, probably, is jump over to the internet and find yourself some new grass that you want to use. So if I jump over the internet now, the grass I've now got in there, I've got these flowers that are over here. I better be recording my desktop. There we go. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Could have lost a lot of footage then. I hope I haven't. Okay, yeah, so we can go over to here. I've got these flowers in, so they're over here. They're looking very nice and pretty. Maybe a little bit of color change, but I think they're okay. And then we also got from the old Tinternet web, this thing here, these bunch of flowers, the grass, that's these, and also these. I did a little trick. One of them is just one bunch of grass, and one of them has lots of grass laid over each other to try and make it look even more fulfilled, more thicker and luscious than the others, but still using the same sort of memory, because obviously using lots of grass is going to hurt your frames per second. At the moment I'm running at 57 because I'm running on a potato PC, which is changing soon because the new PC is on its way. It is ordered. Anyway, before I get sidetracked, right, grass, internet. So yeah, that's that ones. And the new ones we're putting in, I'm going to do this one maybe on my own, but if we've got time, I'll show you me doing that one. But this is the one that's going to replace the original BeamNG grass that they've got themselves. So, let's do that, shall we? So I've got this. It's in my download folder, already ready to go. And what we want to do is replace the vegetation. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. You can put, if you're making your own grass, obviously you might not be changing the BeamNG one. You'll want to be going into the little plus button. Now, you want to be finding this button, ground cover, and placing it, right-clicking, and then selecting onto it. My way I kind of like doing at the moment is copy and pasting. So if we grab one of these ones, or my others are down here because I originally started with this technique, and I plopped them down here. If I copy and paste them while they're in this vegetation folder, it'll stay in here. It gets a bit neater. So we're going to give that a go. I don't think I broke it last time. I think you just have to remember to restart your PC after you change some files, because sometimes they don't refresh in straight away. So we're going to copy this. No, not change the name. Just Control C and Control V. Let's give us a new title, Grass 6. Brilliant. So Grass 6 is ready to go. Material is not made yet. So here's the grass materials we got. Oh, I didn't need to make a new one. That's what you'll be doing. I'm changing the original one, aren't I? That was silly of me. So that's how you make a new one of those. So now pretend you clicked on your one. I don't need that. Please go away. Why is it not deleting it? We'll just ignore that for now. Right. So this is your new one that you've clicked on. At the moment, it's set to green grass, but it's actually got showing the BeamNG grass because I need to restart the game. If I restart it, it will show this grass. But we don't really want you to use that grass or this grass. We're going to be working on our new one. Oh, say hello to a gnome, which is also something that I managed to put into the game, which is quite hilarious. So, sticking to the power of 2. So, power of 2, if I'm nice enough to show you, is this. Power of 2. So, when you're making a new file, I tend to stick to these ones, and the game's happy. We're going to be doing this at 1024, 1024. I don't know what I just did there. New, 1024, 24. So there we go. We got a new. Why is it blue? That shouldn't have happened like that. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so this is the right size I want. So I want to grab the file now from the internet, from downloads. Grass fine. There we go. So drag that in. Make it your sort of size. So this I'm just going to use. We use 2. No, I'm just going to use 1 at the moment. Maybe make it a little bit bigger with Shift S, and make sure this thing's locked in so it stays the same symmetricalness. Scale it to the way I want. Okay, this is meant to have a obviously transparent background, but that's not worked. So we're going to flatten this image, and then if we choose colors. Oh, we want to, sorry, right click, alpha, add alpha channel. So this makes it so we can get rid of the white, and it's actually like, actually has a see-through background. Colors, and then we want to go to color to alpha. So that's got rid of the white, but definitely still got some of that gray stuff in there. But got rid of the white at least, and let's do that again. Color to alpha, and then use the selecting button, and then I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Find one of those dark grays. There we go. Why has it got rid of a lot of my grass? Is that okay? Looks like there might be some issues with this, but we'll find out. The better your job you do with this, the better obviously it looks in the next level of the exporting. Right, so now I want you to go into your mod folder. You've got it in your BeamNG documents folder, and then find your mods, go into unpacked, and then go into shapes. No, go into art, then go into shapes, and then ground cover. You probably haven't got 2, just normal ground cover. Find your grass files, which are BeamNG files normally then. And this is probably a way you can do it. Yeah, it's how I've been doing it. So I recommend this. You can do it as a .dss file, or you can copy one of these files knowing that it is the right file. So I'm going to do it that way. So this is the original one. So if I right click, copy, and paste. So it's going to put a new one in, but with just the word copy in. But I'm going to change the wording because it's going to be my new thing. This is just a single grass, so I always tend to put manic, so I find things easier. Manic, grass, sing. That would do. And then, we want to leave that there. Right, now copy this address. Copy that. Go back to Gimp. Alright, export, cancel that. Now we want to export this file. Export as. You won't be able to. Oh, it's actually put this into the right folder. How did that manage to work out right? We weren't really meant to put this into this folder, but anyway, I copied the address from documents. This one's for Terry, by the way. He doesn't know this, I don't think. Terry, if you're watching, pay attention, please, mate. This one's a good one for you. If you can't find your place in this places because it's annoying, Gimp for some reason doesn't show every file going. You want to probably click on show all files, or you can just copy the address link, double click on here so it's all highlighted, paste in the address, and it will actually take you to this folder. And then you find a new folder that we have made. I call it Manic Grass Sing, didn't we? And then we go overwrite this folder. Yep, replace. It's going to come up with a DDS thing. You want to make sure you choose BC3. That will work for PNG files. And then you also want to generate your maps, and that's it. Then you can export it. Brilliant. You think you're done? No. Next stage. Right, back to BeamNG. BeamNG, here we go. So nothing's changed here. Of course it hasn't, because we haven't changed anything in BeamNG. So the next stage here is to make a new material. So go into Windows, Material Editor. There we go. Click on click arrow, new material, and this one is Manic. What do we call it? Grass Sing. There we go. Create new material. Nothing's showing. That's pretty normal. Go to click on path. Find your shapes. Find your ground cover that you put your folder in. So this is the new picture you're looking for now. I called mine Manic Grass Sing. There we go. There's the new one. I knew it'd have some problems, but hopefully BeamNG might get rid of that. We'll find out. Right. So, a couple of things you can do here. Go back and forth to another one, like the PNG one. Go back and forth and change, copy the settings straight over. I'm going to show you how to make the normal maps and the specular maps, by the way. But we also need to make sure the background's transparent. So additional information. You find it normally says vegetation, which I don't think I've got pasted anymore. I'm going to have to probably look that up because I'm retarded at spelling. BeamNG, and obviously this one wants to say vegetation. I'll find out in a second. But you also want alpha clip. Now you can actually bring your picture up if you want to work your alpha clip out, and then keep going until it looks like more like grass. Obviously the better job you've done, the better the alpha clip's going to come out as. I think don't need to go much more, probably about that. But obviously I wouldn't have the jagged edges if it was done properly, double-sided or whatever. Yeah, receive shadows, lighting. You want to click on the filtering, and that's about it for that. So you can save that, but obviously I said I was going to find out the spelling. I need to do that because it's going to upset me if I don't. So yeah, if you go down, this is what I mean by copy and paste, by the way. You can go through these settings and copy them over. This one's actually using the more up-to-date version of grass and all that. There we go, vegetation. Well, we're going to do that another day. We're going to do a stage at a time, learn all this stuff. Manic, what do I call this? Grass, sing. There we go. And then back down to the bottom, type that in. And then also ground type wants to be grass. There we go. Don't need to do any animation. That's all programmed in. Right, so you got your new material all made. Some of this stuff you'll be able to skip, by the way. If you know how to make materials, you've probably made them in the past. It's always the same process. But like I say, if you keep watching the video, you'll find I will know some of the settings to transfer straight over. Right, so we're changing grass. Not 2, not 6, not 5, not 3, 4 to 1. It does matter which one we're touching on these, because these ones are fine. They've got all the right settings, which we're going to go through in a minute and show you with this one. Grass, right. We'll click on this, and we might even find it there. Manic Grass Sing. Brilliant. Nothing happened. That's because we're going to have to restart the game, or you might be able to get away with refreshing the game to get it to show. For now, because I've got all the settings are programmed in, copy and paste this over if you want. I go for a radius of 150. Radius is to how far away you'll be able to see it. Dissolve radius is how far it starts, you know, filtering and making it smaller so it blends in nicely. If you had that exactly the same, you'll just see a really sharp edge. You have a really big edge. Like I put this like to 10, it will start filtering here and then filter all the way out. I got mine set to halfway, but it looks like it. So it's getting about 70 and then filtering out further away. I didn't touch the reflex scale. Grid scale is basically like how big the grid is on here. If this is, I'm pretty sure the bigger the number is, I don't want to change it. You'll end up like, basically like, imagine a square on here like a pixel. I think the smaller the number is, the smaller the square will get. And then you get a more refined edge along there. the bigger the number is, the more bigger square you get, and the more obvious you'll see like big right angles in your grass. Okay, offset, I'm not bothered with that. Seed, this is the same sort of like Minecraft sort of thing where you all a map, when you use random seeds to generate terrain in games. It's just a random bunch of numbers that help these get spawned in. Maximum elements. So this one's set to 10,000. I got my grass over here set to 5 million. It seems to be doing fine. Okay, I'm only getting 30 frames per second, but I am recording stuff at the moment, which will be affecting the frames per second. But yeah, I did not mean to click off that. Obviously, my grass is all the way over here, apparently. That's hilarious, floating in the sky. Okay, so just copy these ones. I don't really know what they do. Just go with it. I think like the angle is how much it would turn its head to look at you, I think. And the shape color is how much, I don't know. Right, types. Now this is important, this bit down here. You can see I've made a few circles here. Types is to link this grass to something. This one here, if we go into my paintbrush, is grass 1. All right, probably turn that right up. Okay. So if I go into here, I can type in grass, which just says grass here, just this name, grass, into here. And now these, whatever flower grass you put in, will pop up on this one. Okay. This one is grass 2. That's this one. So at the moment I've got nothing on here to do with grass 1. But if I change the probability up, I will start experiencing this grass. See, this is what I mean. This is weird, right? Okay. So I can take it off. Same for number 3. I know all these got their own individual grasses on because that's the way I like to keep it. So 3. Say I wanted to put the flowers in. What did I call them? There we go. No. That one. Grass flowers. So I've got a brush here called grass flowers. That's this. Okay, so I can transfer this white grass onto this one. There we go. See? That's how that works. I hope you understand that weird bit. So, if you want to make your own completely new grass, you're probably going to need to make your own terrain paint to go along with the grass. You don't necessarily have to. You might already have a few set up and you want grass to add to it. You can skip this bit. You can just type in the new terrain, the terrain material. Like, say you want to put grass on your roads. Type in, you know, ground material _ asphalt 1 into here, change probability, it will come up. If it's a new grass it's not coming up or showing, save the game, close it and restart. That's what we're going to do soon, and this white stuff will go and we'll turn it into the new grass. In fact, and that's what we'll do right now. So I'm going to stop the recording and there we go. Okay, so it did come out a bit sketchy. I did warn myself. I knew that was going to happen. It wasn't happy with that. But as you can see, it's now worked. Everything is fine. Hanky-dory, happy Laurie. So obviously, I recommend you go back into material editor. This isn't over, by the way. You're not dumb. Don't think you're dumb, people. Don't think you're done. We got to fine-tune this baby now. So obviously, we can, I don't know, maybe add another 0 to this. Make it a bit more, maybe a bit more fuller, maybe another 10 million, I tell you. Probably shouldn't have chose 10 million. And they do look like they look hideous from a distance. So we do need to do, by the way, our normals and our specular, which we'll go into in very soon. But also we can go into materials. See, it looks like, okay, we're on the wrong thing. That's not the right one. We wanted manic, grass. That's the one. That's the one we want to be playing around with. Right, so we're going to do our normal and specular maps. They're very easy, by the way. They're all done in Gimp, just as usual. I just wanted to see if there's a way I can make these look even better. Just by doing that. There we go. You can just do the alpha. That actually looks really nice, that. I'm quite happy with the way they come out. They look green as well. They still look quite nice, luscious and green compared to some things. Excuse me there. Right. So, that's happy. I'm happy with that. Save a level. So, let's make our normals and specular maps. So, they are important. They're to do with like light reflection and making it feel more realistic in the game. Like I say, there is a more updated version of doing your terrain and stuff. But we learn step by step, like learn the old school and then we'll learn the new school together, alright? That's what I recommend. So we want to be going back into Gimp now. Or Gimp, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Gimp is technically the right way. I think it's Swedish or something like that. And they don't pronounce G as in a J. They pronounce G as a J, like a ja. And it goes for the Gimp picture. No, what's it called? GIFs. That's what they are really called. They're called GIFs in real life. What? A GIF picture, that's it. A GIF pictures are actually called GIF pictures. But yeah, just the boring information there for you. Okay, right. So actually, no, we'll go to our files first. Find that new file that we made. What did we call this file? What did we call this file? Something grass, manic grass sing. That was it. This one. Okay, so we want to copy this one. Copy and paste. This one's going to be called, so F2 to change its name. This one's going to be _n. Lovely. So we want to open that up. And then we got another one, this one. So we can just hit paste because we've already got it, haven't we? Paste. Where is it? There's the copy one. And then we want to call this one _s. There we go. Where's that going to show up? Let me do _s. Have I opened up the wrong thing? Yeah, don't want to load mix by the way. I don't want them. We'll create our own or whatever. Yeah, I knew I just uploaded some. One of the things I shouldn't have done. Okay. Go back into that one. Upload the right thing. So, which one have we got? We got S. So it's N that I messed up. Let's open that back up. Try not to mess things up like I do, and you'll be okay. Okay, so don't worry about that. So that's our normal one. This is going to be our specular. I've got the S, you see, specular one. So to get this one, this is grayscale basically. So this is going to show how reflective something is, I think it is. But the easy way to do that one, to get away with it, is to put it on mode, grayscale, done. That's it. Export. And you can see the name's already changed. Overwrite, manic, grass, sing, _s. Under that one, done. This one, we want to make this one like these blue ones, basically, to help with make it look more 3D and give it a bit of texture. So we go into filters, generic, normal map. There you go. And obviously you can probably change the scale and stuff. Oh wow, yeah, look. Make it more intense and that probably looks more grassy. Who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, okay. Experiment, do what you need to do. And then export that one. Where's the button? As _n. So now we should be able to go back into BeamNG. Material editor. We're on our normal material still, the one we just imported. Go to our normal maps, go to shapes, go to ground cover 2, go to grass. I shouldn't have to show you where these are, by the way, because you're the one that put the folder in. So just keep that in mind. But most of the time, I'm going to keep it in a generic place. Hopefully you have done too. So there's our normal. And same folder. And there's our S. Lovely. And then we can just save that. Now we'll do things. Obviously we hit J. My wheel's going to go crazy because it's set up too sensitive at the moment. It doesn't look like it's moving much. You can add more wind if you wanted to yours, which I believe is wind gust, wind factor. Is it on this one, or am I looking on the wrong place? Is it on one of these? Yeah, so it's on this. So this is grass. Yeah, wind scale 0.3. We can crank that up, and then they're going a lot more crazier. And they're basically just imitating, well, it's like a multiplier or negativer. I don't even know. I'm just making words up for you now to these settings that you probably set up down here. But yeah, it looks a bit more lively, a bit more happy for grass. Like I say, up to you. You can bump it up and add more in there. I've got 10 million apparently in the moment. But it is all over the place. So it's 10 million in our facility like this. Hence why these are so dense. Because they're only like... Because what's rendering in is just all in this little circle. So it's like, hey, you want 5 million? I'll try and cram as much of that I can into this little spot. That's where you get it a lot more denser. So there we go. So we've added in our new grass, and we've also changed the bitmaps and the norms to it, so it'll be a bit happier. Remember these days, guys, when you're going around, like it's always facing you. No matter where you are, the grass is going to turn and face you. Yeah, that's how it works. So depending on what you put in, will depend what happens. Because I've actually, how do I do this? We'll keep it on number 1 because that'd be hilarious. But I think if I went to, if I type that in, no, I've not typed the right thing in. So what did I call it? I think this might be grass 5 actually. Is it grass 5? Why are you not working? One sec, I'll find it. I'll find it. This is a special little Easter egg for you guys. Wait, oh, that's why I want to click on grass 1. Yeah, gnome and material. I want it to show up in this one, and then find grass. There we go. And then we got some gnomes. It's everywhere. There's gnomes. They're everywhere. But you can do 3Ds, by the way. So maybe just for a joke episode, we'll put donuts in. Donuts and gnomes everywhere. So we won't have grass. We'll do Charlie and Chocolate Factory drive-bys, and it's all gnomes. But remember, you're driving down this road. Wherever you look, the gnomes are looking at you. Every one of them is always looking. And my probability is only set to 0.1. Five. So I think it's going to be a no. Stop looking at me. They're always looking at you. Anyway, I think that's all you need to know. I don't think I've missed anything. Like I said, if something's not working, you probably just need to restart BeamNG. But you should be able to... Oh, I need to get rid of these gnomes. You should be able to now enjoy some beautiful grass. And don't think you can mix them up. But like I say, I'm pretty sure every time you add another one, say we want to add some of that one. All right, what we're changing? Grass 1. Wait, what we're doing? What, gnomes? I don't want to add any... Yeah, take gnomes off. Click on the actual right grass. Right, this grass is linked to this one, and then we tell this grass. This is what upsets me. I want to... Like, you'd have to go through them all. Say you want all of them on this one. So, right, then we go to this one, which is mixed grass. So, if we want that one, we have to find which one did grass. And then there we go, we've got a little bit of mixed grass thrown in there. Just a nice little sprinkle. Number 6 is a dud, so we're not using that one. So we go down to the bottom. So we've got grass 3. This is one of our more intense grass. So we want to find where grass is kept. Oh, yeah. See, that's looking nice. That's looking nice to start. It's got little sprinkles of tiny ones, little sprinkles of big ones. Beautiful. So this is the grouped grass. So let's find grass again. Oh, it's a little bit lighter in colour. Maybe we do have to turn that one up darkness wise. This one is some flowers. So that's his big group of flowers over here. We're already on grass apparently. There we go, just do a little sprinkle. Probably too many. So 0.01. Yeah, there we go. That looks more realistic for like a field. It's already looking more realistic. Come on, BeamNG, pull your act together. It's looking beautiful. All right, and then gnomes. You find grass. Now, I wonder, like, what's the lowest fraction you can go on this, because I don't need that many gnomes. Oh, gnome elements, 10 billion. 10. So is there like 10 gnomes on this whole entire map somewhere? Where are they? So you're just gonna be driving around. And eventually you'll come across a gnome. Now, what's the statistics of coming across a gnome when it's on 10? Maybe I need to put it a little bit higher. It's like a little Easter egg. Eventually you'll find a gnome. Right, let's change it to maybe 1,000. Oh, you see, yeah, I need to, 1,000 is too many. Let's change it to 100. So I'm doing like a little mucking about now. Right, so 100 will get you in a patch like this. So what? 10, it didn't. It said 10 was rubbish. 50. Okay, 50 will still give us the odd gnome here and there. Because I think this would be hilarious to have gnomes. Just the odd little gnome just chilling out. Keep an eye on you. Make sure you're alright. You're driving around. I'm an idiot. Maybe 25. Okay, I'm going to keep it on 25. Hopefully that's not so common. There's one there. Okay, yeah, 25. 25 it is. Okay. That's how I make grass, people. That's how I make more realistic, beautiful looking grass. I wanted to obviously add a poppy field. I wonder if you can do a corn field. Just remember, whatever you add, like as in the picture Y, it spins round. So imagine this, if this was a box, it wouldn't be realistic, because you'd turn round and the box would just be always spinning around with you. But you can add 3D models. So I do one of the 3D model spins, or if it stays still. That's something to maybe find out for another time. But I've been the Manic Gaming Guy, and you've been amazing as always. I hope you've learned something today. Sorry if it's a bit complicated. I've been sat here for about, I don't know, 6 hours a day, trying to get confident that I'll be able to replicate making grass in this game. As you can see, I was just going to make one and then go show you on the third one, and the third one took trouble, so I was like, okay, let's try that again. And then the fourth one was like, well, what am I doing to myself? And I need to tidy these all up, because I ain't got the materials all need sorting out, like some of the accept shadows and things like that. But yeah, then I got this one. I was successful doing this one. I thought, okay, right, we solved this. Also making gnomes, that was quite fun. So yeah, then we recorded this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and then you're able to make some beautiful scenery like this. Like I said though, if you're planning to mix them up, like say add mobile to each level, it will reduce the amount that you had in the others. Like I said, I had only one in that one, and this was, I didn't have this one in that one, and this was like almost full grass, if you remember looking over it. But it should be right still, because when you're a car, you can really see the gaps. Just remember to make the material underneath the same color as this. Did I teach you how to make your own paint? Oh, did I skip that by accident? I think I did, didn't I? I'm sorry. If I did and you're still holding on, you're really confused. Terrain material. Add in paints. You can add a new paint, or you can adjust one of these. Call it whatever you want. Like I said, you just link it over. What I do, if you're doing grass, just copy whatever on these, let you see what the file is. Copy that over to your new one. Copy all the settings. And then copy obviously grass, ground model grass. And then when it comes to it, you've got your name here. You'll put your name down as a type, and then you'll be able to put grass on it. Sorry for missing that out. I'm going to get loads of comments about that, I'm sure. Anyway, have a lovely day. Keep it real, stay safe, and share that love. Bye-bye.